if you think that playing four number 10s in the same starting 11 is a bad idea, well, I'm here to tell you that you're wrong. Ronald Koeman is a visionary, a man that lives in the future. We're living in the present while this man's living in the year 2077. I mean, just cue up those Cyberpunk 2077 memes, but instead of the game being all buggy, it's just Ronald Koeman's formation with four number 10s and one midfielder. Like, let's give this man a round of applause. And not only that, but hey, instead of blaming, some of the veterans who aren't stepping up, blame your losses on young players who are actually rising to the occasion, because that's tactics right there, guys. But yeah, anyways, what's going on, guys? And today Barcelona played Valencia, and I mean we drew 2-2, and unfortunately we lost some more points, and I mean that's just disappointing. A lot of people were happy when we beat Levante, and then we beat Real Sociedad, and I mean, of course you're gonna be happy when your team wins, but like I said in the discussion about like the game against Real Sociedad, I was like, all right, that's 2 wins, but we have to beat Levante, Sociedad, and Valencia to see that we're truly making progress and we're truly taking steps in the right direction. We have to see some consistency in this team, because that's the main thing that Barcelona have been lacking lately is consistency. And I mean, they just proved again that what they lack is consistency in this game, because I mean this game was everywhere. I mean, if you're neutral, I feel like you would have definitely enjoyed this game, because it was an entertaining match, and even as a Barcelona fan, it was an entertaining match. Disappointed to lose two points, but I feel like the game was entertaining, and I mean honestly I enjoyed watching it. And I mean there were things that I did like. I can't say that everything was an absolute disaster, but yeah, I mean the starting lineup, I mean I don't know why Ronald Koeman decides to just do just odd things that I just can't understand, with the subs, with the starting lineup. Some of the things he does, it just makes no sense. Like, quite honestly, I don't know where he gets these ideas from, but I don't know. I mean, I guess he went to sleep and he thought God was talking to him, but it might have just been, I don't know, some like shitty sports podcast. I think there's some sort of professional analytical person, and it was like playing four number 10s is the key to success. And he heard that, thought it was God talking to him or something. I don't know, but like, where I get why he is doing what he's doing. He wants to start Messi, Coutinho, and Griezmann. He mainly is just trying to fit all the big names into a starting lineup, because he doesn't want to start like lesser name players, such as Pedri, Puig, Trincao, just the younger, less big name players. Because if they lose, then like everyone's gonna attack him for starting the unexperienced players and not putting in the veterans. But if he loses with veterans out there, then the blame isn't on on Koeman for starting the youth. Then he can shift a little bit of that blame to the veterans and be like, oh, well, they should have stepped up to the occasion. But I mean, hey, I mean, it's Ronald Koeman. He defies all odds, and even when he loses with the young players out there, he just blames the young players and not the veterans, even though the young players were playing better. But man, let me talk about the actual performance, because I've just been making Koeman memes. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, I don't know, this game, it's hard to really like get a true idea of like what Barcelona are capable of for this performance, because it was just kind of everywhere. Valencia dominated parts of it, Barcelona dominated other parts. Valencia gave up passes, we gave up passes, we missed chances, they missed chances. When we looked like we were going to score, they scored. When they looked like they were going to score, we scored. It was everywhere. But I think one thing that I did like was the defense, the center back partnership of Minguez and Araujo. I mean, how good of a partnership is that? Like, these dudes should have replaced the Pique and Lenglet years ago. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, they're only like what, 20, 19? They're very young. So a few years ago, they would have been like in what, 17, 16, so way too young to even play. But I mean, wow, like everyone was talking about, well, not everyone, but some people out there be talking about, let's sign De Ligt, let's sign Upamecano, let's sign all these big name players. And it's like, guys, like, we have the solution to our center back problems right in our faces the whole time. I didn't even know Mingueza was that good. The only reason he's out there playing is because Piqué got injured, and he really surprised me. I will say that I think Araujo is a little bit, I'm not going to say better, but so far he's just made less mistakes. Mingueza, has made a little bit more mistakes. I will say that. Like, when he makes mistakes, like, some of the mistakes he's made have led to goals. Like, he doesn't make many mistakes, but the one mistake or two mistakes per match, the one or two mistakes he makes per match lead to goals, and that's just unfortunate. But I feel like with experience, he's going to learn from that. Like, if you're Ronald Koeman, don't sub him out when he makes a mistake that costs us a goal. Keep him in there, because if you sub him out, that's just going to take away his confidence, and it's just not going to be good. You know, you're going to make it worse than it is. He needs to learn from that and just keep getting that experience. You know what I mean? But Araujo, man, like, what a player! He is amazing, man. He's fast. He's strong. He he was good tackling, intercepting, marking, and I mean, just his overall play was amazing. That goal, oh my God, what a beauty! You know, like it's been, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, like, it's been tough for me recently celebrating Barcelona goals. Like, when I watch a Barcelona game and Barcelona score, I'm just like this, because I'm like, sooner or later that they're gonna. It's not that I think I want Barcelona to lose or that I think they're going to lose. You know, I always try to keep a positive outlook, but at the same time, I am realistic. And I know that Barcelona have been inconsistent lately. So every time Barcelona score, I'm like, okay, but maybe the opposition is going to score, because Barcelona have a tendency of being inconsistent and, like, you know, all over the place. So when they score one, I mean, you know, sooner or later the opposition catches up. But I mean, like, today, that goal that Araujo scored, I mean, it had me, like, jumping, you know. I was like, let's go, you know, I was hyped. That was an amazing goal. And, I mean, Messi's goal was pretty odd, but, hey, he scored, and he equaled that goal record for scoring the most goals in a single club. So he's equaled that record with Pele, and that's a good record. That's amazing. But yeah, I felt like the two goals we conceded were absolutely dumb, and I feel like we've been saying that all this season, and we're probably going to continue to say that the rest of the season. I mean, hopefully not, but that's just what happens when you're an inconsistent team. You know, you kind of make dumb mistakes, but I feel like the only thing we can do is keep learning and try to improve on that. But it's hard. Oh, excuse me. I think it's hard for the players to learn from their mistakes when their own coach is incapable of learning from his mistakes, you know? I mean, like, this guy has the audacity to come out and say, yeah, we played good, but the young players, I think they need more experience. If they had more experience, maybe we'd have won. Those aren't exact quotes, but that's might as well what he should have said. And I mean, how has he reached that conclusion? Like, are us fans and Ronald Koeman not watching the same match? Like, I really don't know. Because if you ask me, and I'm sure if I ask most of you guys, like Barcelona fans, you would probably agree with me in saying that the youngsters this season have been like way better than any of the veteran players, you know? Like, Pedri, Puig when he's had minutes, Aleña when he's had minutes, Araujo, Des, Mingueza, Fati, Trincão's been okay-ish. De La Fuente hasn't had much playing time, but in preseason he was pretty good. Like, these players have been amazing. Fati was our best player in the whole team before he got injured, and I can almost guarantee you that when he gets back from injury and starts, like, to recover that match fitness, he's going to be our best player again. Like, Ansu Fati is amazing. Pedri is amazing. All these young players are amazing, and they're playing better than the veterans. Like, Messi, I love Messi. You know, I got the Messi jersey back there. I love Messi. He's my favorite player ever. Like, I don't think I will ever have a player that I like more than Messi. You know, Messi is the whole reason I even got into this sport. But, I mean, like, let's be honest, guys. So far this season, he just hasn't been at his best. But I'm not going to blame that entirely on him. But at the same time, there comes a time when, you know, he has to step it up, you know. And, I mean, let's not get started about that one, am I right? Busquets, lately he's been alright. You know, these past few games, he's been good. I'm going to give him credit. But in the very beginning of the season, he was a little bit shaky. Pjanic, Alba's been pretty decent. I'm not going to lie. But it's just the fact that, like, Firpo's not going to take his spot. Like, where are the veterans taking any responsibility? Coutinho? I mean, Braithwaite, I wouldn't say he's a veteran. I mean, he's not a Barcelona veteran, but he's definitely one of the older players. Griezmann, like, these guys are being outperformed by the youngsters. Like, the only veteran that I would say is, like, at their same level, you know, at their peak is Ter Stegen, and I mean, Ter Stegen isn't even like a 30-plus-year-old player, but yeah, I mean, I just don't understand how Koeman can blame this all on the young players. I don't understand that at all, but it makes no sense to me. And hopefully, he starts seeing some sense. Because I mean, I don't want Koeman to get sacked. I mean, okay, if he keeps making these dumb decisions, I would want him to get sacked. But he's like a Barcelona legend. Before he was a coach, he was a Barcelona legend, and I don't want to see coaches or players doing bad. I want everybody out there to be doing a good job. But it's just frustrating, man. You know what I mean? Seeing the manager keep making the same mistakes and blaming the youngsters, not taking responsibility, not only himself, but shift some of that blame to the veterans as well. It's not all young players, man. And just, I don't know, this whole team has to come together as a collective, It shouldn't be youngsters versus veterans versus coach. And I don't think it is like that. I think the players are united, but I think they're kind of skeptical about what Koeman's tactics are. And, I mean, with good reason, because, I mean, you got that 4 number 10s out there. Mans was playing that 4-1-4-1. Like, it's ridiculous. Sorry. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. This discussion has been kind of all over the place. It's not even a match discussion. It's more so just the Ronald Koeman rant. But I mean, I don't know. It's just that's what was on my mind. At the end of the day, that's what I come to do. Just talk about Barca, what's on my mind, and yeah, I mean, see what other people think. But yeah, guys, like, you know what? It's a shame to drop 2 points, but like I say, after every time we drop points or even win, it's right back to the training ground. Keep improving, keep trying to learn from our mistakes, and until the next match, because we can't keep dropping points. At some point, Barcelona, like, we should always aim to win trophies, but at some point we have to be like, all right, let's not worry so much about winning La Liga, and let's start to just focus on not being in the Europa League next season. Like, let's just try to at least be in the Champions League, because we can't keep dropping points. Like, at some point, we're going to have to realize, hey, we can't keep dropping points because we're going to be playing in the Europa League, if not, not even be playing in Europe next season. So, yeah, I mean, that's not what we want at all. And I want to see some progress, Next game is Real Valladolid right before Christmas, I believe. So, yeah, let's get into the holidays with a smash. I'll be talking to you guys when that game happens. Get ready for the holidays, guys. We're almost there. Yeah, take it easy. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. Stay happy. See you in the next one. Later.